I'm Harley. I wanted to show you my sweater. So tonight on Harley's Sleepytime Cinema Selection, my goal was to watch Captain America. I was all set. I had a whole thing. It was Chris Evans starring as Captain America. It was a way for Cinematic Marvel to introduce his character and set up for the Avengers movie that was going to be coming out in a few years later. Captain America stars Steve Rogers, and it doesn't star him, it features him. More appropriate wording. Features Steve Rogers. He wants to be a soldier. He wants to fight in the war and serve his country and be the guy, except he's really small, and he gets his butt kicked a lot. Luckily, he has his friend Bucky there to kind of back him up and make sure that he doesn't get, kicked to death, basically. So they go and join the army together, and Bucky makes it, and Steve Rogers is kind of not supposed to be in the army, but he slides by, basically gets told that he's going to be have a desk job and not really get to see any action until he signs up. He volunteers for a program being run by Howard Stark, who wants to make a line of super soldiers, and Steve figures he has nothing to lose, so he goes and takes the super soldier serum. He also gets, I think, if I remember right, gamma irradiated, because I think later on that's how they're trying to make super soldiers again, and they end up with Hulk. So he becomes really big, really tough, and he is used by the government basically as a gimmick. They want to parade him around in front of everyone and show the world how big and strong America is. Until it comes down to his actual soldiers being in trouble, and he goes and rescues them, and then he gets to be a real hero, really do some damage. So it's a really great movie. I was really excited to watch it. It stars Red Skull, which is fun because Red Skull is cool. But then I went and I looked, and I have the Winter Soldier. I think I've already done a review on Civil War. I have that too. I looked in my old DVDs. I looked in storage DVDs. I apparently don't have the first Captain America movie. How did this slip by me for so long? So, yeah, disappointment. But there's a good thing, because while I was going and looking for all of that in storage, I found Mr. Deeds. And this movie cracks me up. I remember this. So it's Adam Sandler. It's a remake of a movie called Mr. Deeds Goes to Town. And it's basically about a guy who lives in a small middle America town. He goes to work. He does his job. He's nice to people. He has hobbies that he enjoys. And he's just an all-around good guy. And then he finds out that he had a really, really, really rich uncle who died and had no other family. So now he's a billionaire, like $40 billion heir. And he goes to live in his new McMansion. He's got a super cool butler who underestimates the sneakiness. Because he sneaks around, and he does, like, he reads Mr. Deeds' mind, and has things that Mr. Deeds doesn't even know he needs yet, and then they're there. So it's all about how he goes into this world of millionaires and billionaires, and they're not used to having a nice guy. They're used to giant a-holes like themselves that have lots of money and treat each other like a-holes. And then this nice guy comes along and wants to, like, genuinely do good in the world. So I'm going to go watch this and have fun watching it, and then tomorrow we'll see if I can scrape together a Captain America. Good night, guys.
All right. Make sure to click this button to subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this one, click here to see the playlist. And if there's a third button, click that one too. And then tell me what it does down below, because I didn't put it there.